Hi guys, I am Ariel with Arielpaints. Today we are going to talk about Starblends and how to get good coverage with it, specifically the white. I've gotten this question many times. How do you get Starblends white to be crisp, bright white? I'm going to cover that today. I've received the question many times, was asked again last night. I think this is the best way to communicate to you guys and show you the wrong way and the right way. So the viewer who asked me, you know who you are. This video is for you and everybody else who's had this question in the past. I hope this helps. Let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, smoothie blenders do matter when it comes to using Starblends. I don't use them for anything else, so smoothie blenders are not a necessity in your kit, but if you are using Starblends, you're probably going to want to get them. You can see that my Starblends white is well loved and well used. Now, I do know some people use water with Starblends. I don't really understand why. I'm sure there's a reason. If you're going to do that, and if you've ever used water with like an eyeshadow or something, which I have, when you put water on cake makeup, you are changing the absolute makeup, of pun intended, of the cake. So be very conscious of that. If you're going to use water with these, I would designate like half of an area to be with water and the other half just powder so that you're not ruining your cake entirely. It is pressed makeup, pressed powder. So that's first. I don't know why people are using water with them. I personally wouldn't, so I'm not going to tell you to do that, but I know that I've seen that on forums and stuff. So the other thing that I think is important is the smoothie blender you use. I used to use more of these soft smoothie blenders because I felt like they were larger. They felt really good on my skin when I used them. I thought I was getting more coverage out of them. But over time, what I've noticed is that these are so soft, and they're just like a soft fabric, that they're not agitating the powder as much as I need it to get me a bright white. Where these smaller disposable ones are a little bit more porous. They have more air moving through this foam piece so that they're agitating the powder better, and I'm getting better coverage with them. So I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to take my cake, and I also, no matter what applicator I use, I always put my finger here because I put pressure on the applicator when I'm picking up the powder. So I'll just do 5 swipes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see a little bit of fallout there, but not much. Grab a mirror here, and I'm going to do stripes like this, I think. So here is a stripe with white with just 5 strokes. It's not very white. I mean, I can barely see it. It's there, but it's very, very subtle. Not ideal with Starblends. So here is 5 swipes with the disposable one. Try to make this even. So here's another one right underneath. And that is just a little bit whiter, you can see. I do feel like it agitates it just a little bit better, but it's not ideal. So if that's what you're doing to get your bright white, it's never going to happen. I'm going to show you what I do instead. So when I put that smoothie blender down in the cake, I vigorously move it back and forth. And if things aren't snowing, you're not doing it right. This is how I've found to use Starblends the best and to get a bright white. So when I do that, I have fallout. If I don't have fallout, I'm not going to get a bright white. If you are going over a kid or adult's eye or yourself when you do this, always tell them to close their eyes. Sometimes I'll even go like this over a kid's eyes so that the fallout does not get in their eyes. But when I have good coverage on a smoothie blender, I'm going to get bright, bright white. Now, the other thing that you need to understand is that smoothie blender white the powder white is never going to be as bright as water activated face paint. So if that's what you're comparing it to, then you do need to adjust your expectations. However, if you apply it correctly and you get enough product on the smoothie blender, you're gonna get a nice bright white. So I hope that helps. The other thing I will tell you too is even with these applications of the lighter StarBlends, once you put another color next to that, if I started to circle this with black, that white is going to come forward. So if you're doing tiger eyes on a kid and the white doesn't look very white at first, by the time you add that orange and red or orange and yellow, whatever colors you're doing with the alternative colors of StarBlends, it's then going to counteract the white, and you're going to have a value shift of that white. When you're comparing it to my skin tone, the value of my skin and these two whites are just not drastic enough of a difference. But once you start outlining and adding other color, you're going to see that white popping through. Regardless, in the future, if you guys are having issues, be sure that you are really agitating that powder. Don't hold it over your lap because it's going to be like it's snowing. And then you're going to get, trying to do this in the camera, it's never good. Let me grab my mirror. Then you're going to get a nice bright white. See the difference between that? So I hope that helped you guys. If you have questions on anything, please let me know. When I see those kind of trending questions, I will always make a video for you guys. So as always, please like and subscribe. If you are not already, then please hit the bell so that you're getting notifications. Starting next week, I am going to start doing some giveaways, and the first one is going to be a fun one. So if you are on the notification team and get that notification of my video, you will have to comment within the first 24 hours of the video posting so that you can be entered into the contest. So I look really weird right now with my white cheek, but I really hope this helps. Please let me know if it does. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.